Hello everyone, welcome to Amari Educates, where mathematics is made easy. In this video, we're going to discuss about the arithmetic sequence, specifically how to determine the specific term and the number of terms. Let us start first with a formula. The formula that we're going to use will be a sub n is equal to a sub 1 plus the quantity of n minus 1 times the d. The following are the meaning of each letter here. The a sub n is the nth term or the specific term that you wanted to determine. The a sub 1 is the first term, while the n is the number of terms or how many terms are there involved in the sequence, while the d is called the common difference or the difference from one term to the next term. To understand the formula fully, let's have an example. Find the 15th term of the arithmetic sequence for 12, 20. The given and the unknown are the following. As mentioned a while ago, a sub 1 is the first term, so our first term in the sequence is 4, so a sub 1 is equal to 4. And there are 15 terms involved based on what we are looking. And the d, as mentioned, is the common difference from one term to the next term. In this situation, the technique is simple. You just subtract 12 minus 4 or 20 minus 12. So let's have the first two. So 12 minus 4 give us 8. So our common difference or the d is 8. While the a sub 15, which is the 15th term, is the missing one. Now, since we have those, we could now substitute the value to our formula. So a sub 15 is the unknown, a sub 1 will be 4, and then the n is 15 minus 1 times the d, which is 8. Take note, in performing the operation here, based on the rule on operation, we have to start first here inside the parentheses. So our answer will be 4 plus 14, that is 15 minus 1 times 8. Again, we're going to use the rule of operation. Before we could add, we make sure that we multiply this first. Okay? So we have here a is equal to 14 times 8. This is 112 plus 4. Okay? So our a sub 15 is 116. Okay? Next, let's have more example. Example number 2. Find the 45th term of the arithmetic sequence if a sub 1, which is the first term, is equal to 3 and d is equal to negative 5. Since the given are stated, we could just put them in the formula. So the formula is a sub 45, which is the 45th term that we are looking, is equal to a sub 1 plus n minus 1 times d. Take note, our n is 45. So a sub 45 is equal to a sub 1, which is the first term, 3, n is 45, minus 1 times the d, which is negative 5. Let us continue. Again, we have to make sure that we do this first before we do other operations. So we had 3 plus 45 minus 1, which is 44, times a negative 5. And the second step will be to multiply this before we add. So we have here 3 plus 44 times negative 5 is negative 220. So let's add 3 plus negative 220. Our a sub 45 or our 45th term is negative 217. Now let us have our last example. Example number 3. How many terms are there in the arithmetic sequence 15, 9, 3, and the last term is negative 201? Again, the question is how many terms, meaning the missing is n. Let us see. So we have our a sub 1, which is 15. Our common difference, again, this is 9 minus 15, will give us negative 6. And a sub n, which is our last term here, is negative 201. So n, which is the number of terms, is missing. The same process, all we need to do is to substitute what we have. So we have a sub 1. Sorry, let's start with the a sub n, which is negative 201. And then a sub 1, which is 15. Our n is missing. And our common difference, which is d here, is negative 6. Okay, how are we going to solve this one? Take a look at this part here. What we're going to do first is to try to multiply the negative 6 to n minus 1. So we have here negative 201 is equal to 15 plus negative 6 times n is negative 6n, and then negative 6 times negative 1 will give us positive 6. Now let us combine like terms. So we have negative 201. Let us transpose the positive 15 to the other side of the equal sign. So it will change the sign. So it will become minus 15. And then we have the positive 6 transposing to the other side. So positive will become negative 6 is equal to negative 6n. So perform the operation on this side. We have negative 222, that's negative 201 minus 15 minus 6, that is the answer, is equal to negative 6n. Okay? Now, divide both sides by negative 6n. This will be divided by negative 6n, so we will be able to get the value of n. That is, the answer is 37. Okay, thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. I hope you learned our lesson for today, which is about the arithmetic sequence. Thank you very much. Please comment, subscribe, like, and share this video to your friends. Have a nice day, everyone.